to watch this and say, that sounds great here. You'll own nothing and be happy. Okay? Whatever you want, you'll rent and it'll be delivered by drone. That means no more delivery jobs. The U.S. won't be the world's super leading power. That means China will. A handful of countries will dominate. That's it. They think that's a good thing. Here's the one. You won't die waiting for an organ donor. We'll 3D print one. We won't transplant organs. We'll print new ones instead. You'll own nothing. You'll rent and be happy. So who owns it? Who owns it?
Yeah.
By the way, can we bring this up? Someone to control them. People don't realize the bullshit. This is why I can't stand Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren when people say, well, at least they mean what they say. No, they're full of shit. Remember when we talked about BlackRock, how they're buying up all the property so that Americans cannot afford housing to effectively lock them out of the market? Elizabeth Warren said, we need to deem BlackRock too big to fail.
What?
I forget what they're worth. They're managing something absurd, many trillions in dollars at this point. And Elizabeth Warren, Miss Socialist, who says, right, we're fighting for you, says, BlackRock, they're buying up all the houses right now. They're forcing people out into renting. Too big to fail, which means they're guaranteed a bailout. But in this instance, even less so than banks.
Unbelievable.
Are they beholden to the kinds of regulations of too big to fail enterprises? There are some out clauses. No one should be too big to fail. Guess how something gets to be too big to fail? Through big government policies. Let's use a bank. Let's use banks as an example.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's use, because BlackRock also, part of their investments, we've talked about this, is they buy up a bunch of real estate.
Yeah.
You're a local realtor. You do well. You're a local real estate firm. I don't know the difference between a realtor and a real estate agent, just to be clear. I think they're the same thing. One is a better poster.
They definitely have better posters.
Either way, my ass is on their face at a bus stop.
That's right. They have the logo.
Yes.
You know?
So let's say you're a local real estate agency. Okay, you're doing well. How do you compete with a company that knows it has a never-ending supply of federal bailout funds? So the housing market is no longer a market. You go in, if you're an individual, or even if you are a local firm, you say, okay, we appraise this house, it needs this work, all right, $500,000. And BlackRock comes in, because they don't really care about how much it costs, and if they lose money, they're not the ones footing the bill. They go, $500,000, we'll pay $5 million, and then they rent it to you for the rest of your life, because they have no intention of selling it back to Americans. You will rent everything, and you will be happy. Either the government will own it, or the government will deem their crony capital, their crony socialist. Let's reappropriate that term. Their crony socialist corporate overlords too big to fail. It's the same thing.
Right. And if you have any doubt about what we're